Howdy, hello, and welcome back. My name is Sagé Preferred.
And I'm Amber Valentine.
And you're watching the 9th episode of... We're back again.
And the news is hot and ready on this Wednesday afternoon.
Makes me want a pizza real bad. How's your week been thus far, Amber?
Oh, it's been lovely. It's been relaxing. I've been catching up on some sleep, and we're about to
That's all you've been doing?
Yeah. We're about to end it with a nice big slice of pizza.
A pizza. It's definitely been a week. I've been sick.
I can tell.
With another week starting back up comes another episode of Newer News.
Which means another exciting segment of... With last week now in the past...
It's time to get in some of those things that we missed. Starting with the newest episode of Our Preferred Choice, Our Preferred Wieners of Drag Race.
Yeah.
This was a pretty fun video.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty quirky, pretty wild.
It was hilarious.
It was pretty funny.
Pretty popular.
Oh yeah! I forgot this video.
That.
Yeah, this video randomly jumped up. I literally remember looking at it at work one day, and it was like 50 views. And then I came home like 2 hours later, and it was like 600. And I was like, whoa.
I say it's what, almost 700 now?
Yeah. Right after Our Preferred Choice came an episode of the newly introduced segment, Becoming with Sagé.
With the first episode being the icon and legend, Divine.
Yeah, so as mentioned, kind of spoiled in between the Chaperone one where I did Chaperone's makeup. She was heavily inspired by Divine. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it made sense to do Divine right after. So yeah, this was a pretty quirky video though. I remember having a lot of fun editing this video.
Yeah.
You should go and watch it on the Preferred channel. I only preferred the Preferred channel on YouTube.
And it was cute. Yeah. It was cute. Made me want a hot dog real bad.
Real bad.
You can also catch up on the Valentine vlog with the newest episode now out.
Yeah. So this is another Q&A video that we've seen you do we've narrowed down the time. You've gotten that to an okay point. But yeah, how goes the Valentine vlog?
Good. This video definitely was a face that we are gonna work on and do better, so it's not like a great face, but I decided to do it with Halloween right around the corner and the new Beetlejuice movie that came out recently. So yeah, it's going good. People are learning all about me, including how tall I am.
Something that is also new this week is Amber and I finally got out and got to see some drags this week.
As we recently went out and watched the September edition of Drag Assassins.
With your newly crowned wiener as seen on the Preferred channel, Green. Yes, make some noise for Green.
Yay. With October right around the corner, do you see yourself doing another night of Drag Assassins?
Possibly. I mean, Drag Assassins to me is always like, if I'm in drag, which, usually with our filming, it happens, and I have nothing to do, I'm off work, why not? I like doing drag, I like performing.
And girls,
more money to be made. I was about to say more money to be made. But definitely make sure to go out and watch the Drag Assassins October edition. I'm sure we will be there. Like I said, we've been there the past few weeks. And shortly, actually, right after Drag Assassins, we also visited Priscilla Playhouse on the 11th with special guest Green and Harmony.
Yeah.
So Green had just won Drag Assassins and was booked to do Priscilla's Playhouse and Harmony.
Yeah.
It was a very great night. We actually got to talk a little bit with Priscilla and put our names out there a little bit more. So slay. Hopefully more stuff to come from that as well.
Yeah. With so many shows seen this week, one huge show space has unfortunately announced the news of it possibly closing soon.
Yeah, so this is still not set in stone. Just specifically because things have not been officially stated.
It's like an 85% sure thing.
Yeah, and I mean, even we've talked about it so much, but there was an official statement, and then like literally a few hours, they were like, actually, and now it's just still kind of in the air.
Yeah, I mean, really it just came down to communication from management, which, we've never had.
And I mean, I was about to say, I love Quest to death. Of course, as many people seem to love Quest now that they're making an announcement of closing their doors.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, I just think it all around is very bad communication. So definitely stay tuned on Two New News to see more info about that to come.
Yeah.
But with hope high in our hearts, only time will tell.
But for now, it's time to get into those things coming soon.
As we reflect on last week's Priscilla Playhouse, another cast has been announced for the next one.
Yeah, this week featuring Lauren Liu and Chips Ahour.
Yeah, so we actually saw Chips Ahour, the Drag Assassin. Stunning, amazing, everything. No Tina Shade. We try not to do this because we try to, like, when we go out and have fun, to shut our like business brains off, but we ended up scouting.
We were scouting.
Because immediately we saw Chips Ahour's and we were like, yes, she needs to be on the preferred channel. So, I don't know. You might be seeing more Chips Ahour's here recently. Lauren Liu as well. She was another one that we were talking to and getting some details about. So, stay tuned for that because they were both so incredible.
Speaking of shows, the next segment of the Preferred Show is coming this weekend only at Dothan Dance Club.
Yeah, so Spice, the September edition of the Preferred Show, is coming to Dothan Dance Club featuring Falcon, who is the most recent The Preferred Few. Of course, yourself, Rim, Envy Wild, and hosted by yours truly, of course, The Preferred Show. So T is, we talked about it last New News. It does look like this might be the last segment of the Preferred Show. Make sure to come out to Dothan Dance Club for what seems to be the last edition of the Preferred Show. Spiced, September 21st at 11 p.m. With that feature in the works, Drag for September has officially been canceled. Stay tuned on more info dealing with this unfortunate case as well.
As those sticky situations get worked out, the Preferred Few is getting another episode in September.
Yeah, so the Preferred channel is actually seeing a bunch of crazy new things coming soon.
Coming soon.
Speaking of, starting with the Preferred Few, episode 15 will actually be coming in September. So August Preferred Few was canceled. We had Falcon for the very 1st of September. Of course, the Preferred Few always happens on the first Sunday of the month. However, with the August one being canceled with a bunch of, honestly, I had like 3 The Preferred Few filmings in 1 month, and I was like, whoa, I overscheduled.
Slow down.
So we're going to put the next guest next week, the 22nd. So stay tuned for that. That's some quirky stuff.
I'm super excited for that one.
And then 2 weeks after that, actually, is another episode of the Preferred Few with filming actually occurring this week.
And of course, Halloween is right around the corner, which means a bunch of new spooky things coming to both channels soon. And this kind of actually ties in with the episode 16 of the Preferred Few, because theirs will be in October, and they do have a connection with Halloween. So I'm gonna let y'all dig deep into that. And then they actually have another connection with something we're doing in the future we're doing it recently, or we're doing it coming up soon for the future for Halloween. Something super exciting that I'm super excited.
I was about to say has never been done on the channel, but something similar has been done in California.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna put that there.
It's like a mix of Pride Fest and California.
Yeah, but the coolest thing is there's a connection with the Preferred Few and this.
Yeah.
As things get spooky on the channel in the future,
things also are seeming to get spooky on the most recent episodes of Drag Race.
Bringing us to our next segment of the Drag Race Loop.
Of course, we've got to start off with the spooky reference to the current season airing of Global All Stars.
It's pretty bad.
It's bad. It's bad, y'all. If y'all haven't watched it, don't watch it.
Definitely watch it to give it, a view or two. But it's bad.
Yeah, it's
the judging is not good. You can obviously tell who they want in the top, who they want in the end. It's just not very good. But speaking of being across the water, we actually have a new Over the Sea season that was just recently announced.
With this one being in the UK for their 6th season.
So this was a very interesting cast announcement. Honestly,
that's a very interesting cast flyer.
It very much so is. And it was supposed to be like James Bond's villains. Where? Where?
The only James Bond I get is probably what's her face,
or even
and that's just that she's in black leather. Yeah.
Definitely not her.
No, but I do love that outfit.
But she's my favorite. I'm gonna be very honest. I don't know. I know Activia because I've seen her in LaCroix. Nope, Lavoie or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Because she was in Queens of the Universe, whatever it's called. Do you have any favorites of mine so far?
I don't know. Honestly, I was not very impressed with the cast announcement video.
It was just very weird, yeah.
I am just gonna follow my traditional rule of like not actually picking my top until like the second or third episode.
So stay tuned as that season unveils very, very soon.
And as more tea spills for the upcoming 17th season of RuPaul's Drag Race.
And it seems like that we have a lot of tea spilling in every which direction at the moment. So originally there were a bunch of spoilers, tea, whether on Reddit and stuff of the sort, YouTube, TikTok, so on and so forth. But the tea is like literally everywhere. Like it is like probably the most unorganized tea of a season I've seen in a hot minute. But yeah, the spoilers are very everywhere. Yeah. Super crazy.
Multiple. You could have one person in 3 different placements.
Yeah.
Spread throughout 3 months worth of tea.
And the top 4, like the only one that's like constantly in the top 4 through all spoilers is Onion Earth. That's it.
Yeah.
But with that exciting new tea to come, it's time for your exciting new questions.
Don't forget to click the link in both of our bios to ask your questions today.
So your question is, hey, can you swim?
Hi. Yes, I can swim.
Are you sure?
So I can swim. I'm actually a very good swimmer, and I am sure because my grandmother
and I am
literally would not allow us to not be in her pool without a life jacket or floaties unless we could swim across her pool on our own. If I can't see underneath my feet, I start going into like a panic attack, and I'm definitely not about to do that in some water. So, but I can swim very good.
I will.
Yeah. So your question reads, how tall are you?
I don't know. I really don't know. 5'8".
Well, I'm 5'10". And you're what, an inch or two shorter than me?
Yeah,
I think
5'8".
Something like that.
I don't keep up with my weight or my height or my age. With that being all talked out, it's time to end the episode. Make sure to follow me on all of my socials at The Only Preferred for brand new looks and gigs and things to come.
Yeah, you can follow me on all my socials at Amber_V_Valentine for new looks, new gigs, and new certain things possibly closing soon.
Horrible. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for a brand new video every single Sunday.
And a newer news every first and third Wednesday of the month. Only here on YouTube.
Until then, stay preferred.
Stay full of love.
And always stay
ready for the news.